Hey everyone, Joshua Schultz here with Tri-County Premier Hearing Services. And today I wanted to speak about the different stages of hearing loss, okay? There's going to be different areas that are going to be more extreme than others, all right? In the beginning stage, you're going to have a mild. Then it goes to moderate, severe, and it ends at a profound hearing loss, okay? Now, I would say the common person does not make a hearing test until 10 years after they know that they have a hearing loss, okay? Those are pretty wide-opening statistics, you know what I mean? But I want to bring you through those certain stages, all right? So when you have a mild hearing loss, the certain type of similar letters that are in words, like things that sound very similar, I would say like a C or a T, okay? These types of letters can really have you fumbling over the words when it comes to understanding them. These letters are called consonants. The S, the C, the P, the H. These different types of letters are going to be consonants, okay? They're going to really differentiate what the understanding of the word is, all right? And so you know exactly what somebody is saying with cleanliness and clearness, okay? Now, when it comes to having more of a moderate hearing loss, if there are more than one person talking at one time, say you have a one-on-one conversation and you're great, but then you have 3 or 4 people that are talking at one time. You might hear a lot of mumbling or a jumbling of words, okay? I would say this is more of a moderate section. When you can't truly concentrate on one tone over the next, it can be a concentration issue, which is being introduced because you have a hearing loss, okay? That has to do with being able to focus on one signal and one tone and mentally clear out the other ones in the background, okay? That also has to do with when you're watching TV shows or movies. When certain people are talking, the actors are talking, you can hear them, but then the music comes up in the background, all right? The action scene starts to happen, and explosions and gunshots or whatever it is starts going off. You can't no longer understand what people are saying. So that sometimes mean that the volume can overpower your clarity, all right? And that has to do with having a high frequency hearing loss, all right? Now, when things start to get more severe, all right, of course, the TV is going to start making its way higher and higher. You might start getting complaints with friends and relatives that, you know, they might not want to hang out with you too often or something like that, because every time that they come over, the TV is blaring, it's blasting, okay? The neighbors can hear what's on the news, you know? So I would say, you know, as things start to get more severe, all right, even more and more, we go from this mild to the moderate. At these severe areas, okay, you might become more isolated. You might not want to go out as much because you don't understand what people are saying around you, okay? When you're in crowds of people, or possibly when you're at church, when you're talking on the telephone, when you're in the restaurant, all these are areas where communication is lacking. All right. And as time continues to go on, you fall into the profound area. Okay. Now, when you're in a profound area, I would say that it is extremely difficult to communicate with people. A person is going to have to raise their tone of voice to talk to you, and also make sure that their lips are available for you to see, so they can see your facial expressions, so they can understand you and have a better confidence level. But even then, understanding probably isn't very good. Being in a severe and profound stage, it makes it almost impossible to communicate with, you know, children or women and being able to hear these things clearly, you know? So as time goes on, when things go from mild to moderate to severe to profound, these are the stages of deafness, okay? And the further down you get, the harder it is for the brain to retrain itself to understand these sounds again. Because your ears are only a funnel. They only bring in the sound, and your brain interprets it. So if it hasn't heard a sound in a very long time, you can slip into auditory deprivation. okay? Or a certain type of deafness. And these are things that are truly critical, okay? And even when you're getting into a moderate section of hearing loss, right after that mild area, it's always best to grab the bull by the horns, because then you are able to revitalize the brain to hear these sounds comfortably again, and so you're able to hear them more naturally once again as well. It's not about so you can hear today. Of course it is. It's about preserving your ears for the future. 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the road, you know? It's all about seeing the signs and being confident enough to make that test to come in and see what's going on, okay? But either way, my name is Joshua Schultz. I am a certified hearing specialist in Citrus County, Florida, and my license number is AS5490, okay? I thank you all for listening, and I hope to see you soon, okay? Thank you so much. Take care.